Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another exciting episode where an older man, myself, Marvin Kane, 56 years old, I'm going to be giving you my reaction to the popular dating show Pop the Balloon or Find Love. This is our host, Arlette. She's got 7 single men, and she's going to bring out in just a moment the next single lady. But before we get started with that, don't fail to like and share our video with a friend or family member or a stranger. And always help us grow our channel, help us to get to over 25,000 and more subscribers. But the thing to keep in mind is I'm going to offer my reaction to what I see. You might think I talk too much. You may think I don't talk enough. I have opinions and I'm interested in your opinion. So definitely put your opinions in the comment. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you didn't like about the show, anything like that. And again, this is a reaction video to what we see. So Arlette's going to bring out the next single lady and let's see who she is. I have not seen this episode, folks. So we're going to see where it goes.
Okay, let's bring out our next single lady.
These are the guys. No pop balloons yet. Let's see what happens.
Hello, welcome in.
Okay, here we go again. All right, form fitting, bodies out. There's a message. I'm going to hit the play button a little more, see if she can turn around.
What's your name?
Okay, that's all I need right there. Okay, she almost looks like the other lady. She's just a lot prettier than the other lady. So she's got a tattoo, big image on her shoulder. She's very focused. She's open. Her hands are open. Here is someone, I think this is probably going to be a very sweet, very kind woman. But at the same time, she's putting out a message, but she's being careful. Her back is completely out, but she's not showing the cleavage. She is covered up a little bit, but she's showing a lot of skin. So she's a free being. She's a free person. She is a free soul. She likes to do things her way. She's very open-minded that I'm getting. She's very neat. Her makeup is not too much. She doesn't have those big giant eyelashes that look like they can hold up a bookshelf. She's very modest at the same time. So I think this woman is definitely here to find love. Very neat, very clean. She's got a bracelet on the left. Look at her fingernails are well done. This lady's definitely might be a keeper. Let's see what we see from the guys. Let's hear out.
My name is Monet.
Monet, okay. And Monet, how old are you?
I am 29.
29, and what do you do?
I have my degree in mortuary science, and I have been a business owner for 8 years now.
Okay.
With multiple business, including beauty, digital marketing, and mindset coaching.
Okay, nice. What do you like to do for fun?
I love adventurous things. So I love hiking. I love reading. I love writing, journaling. I love going out to eat. Of course, adventurous things like traveling to different countries and states.
Okay. And what do you look for in a man?
I like what she said. She gave some additional details about the things that she liked. She likes traveling, different countries and states, instead of just saying, I like traveling. So here's someone who's educated, successful in business, and is, like I said, she's a free thinker. She's going to do things with an open mind. That's what I'm trying to get to. So I kind of like her personality.
When it comes down to a man I desire, I would say someone who is just down to earth, free spirit, someone who's genuine, just kind-hearted, and someone who knows his passion in his life.
Okay. What are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers, I would say someone who's unethical and someone who does not know his purpose and passion in life, because it's like what you're waking up for.
Right.
Like, what are you driven by?
Got it. Okay.
That was one of the best ones we've heard on this show. Unethical. What are you waking up for in life if you don't know what your purpose is? Wow. Goal oriented. Very nice comments. Okay, guys, I think we got a winner. Will she find love? I think she will. I think she will find love.
All right, girl. So we have not got any pop balloons.
Okay.
Let me add you a pic.
Ooh.
Okay, hold on to that. And I am going to have you start off with popping 3 balloons.
This is challenging. You guys all look nice tonight. Thank you. How many?
3.
3 is crazy. Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Now, I'm going to tell you something. She keeps fixing her clothes, and yet she still came out. You knew your clothes were giving you trouble when you put on that outfit. So that leads me to think that even in her mindset of being open-minded and a free thinker, she is someone who is very self-conscious at the same time. She's a very self-conscious person. So everything she does is intentional.
Okay.
The first guy, nope.
Okay, 2 more.
Gotta get yellow hat. And gotta get turtle outfit. I don't
And
know what
one
color
more.
that suit is. Get that suit. Take him out. Take him out. Really good. Check
Okay, I'll
dress.
start over here. Your name and age?
My name's Walter, and I'm 32.
All right. Walter, why was your balloon unpopped?
I
She's
think
beautiful.
I had to give it an opportunity
Okay.
to hear her out.
So she's someone that's your type?
Not
Definitely.
initially, no.
Okay. Why not?
Keep lying.
I just have a certain persuade, I guess, I think I look for in something, and I'm not gonna probably settle unless I get what I want.
Okay. All right. So why'd you end up popping his balloon?
Because I had to choose 3 men.
Okay. And you chose him out of all of them. So why him?
Because he's more on the lighter side.
Yeah.
I can't change that.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. There's one more over here.
Normally
Your
he would have popped his
age?
balloon.
Jay, 31.
Okay. And Jay, why was your balloon unpopped?
Well, when she came out, she had the sweetest voice. Where you from?
Chicago.
Okay. I used to stay in Kankakee.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
I'm in Atlanta now, though. But she just had a beautiful voice.
Thank
So
you.
I just got a sweet vibe out of her. Yeah.
All right. Why'd you end up popping his?
Because I had to choose 3 men. You're handsome, but just the height.
God.
The height.
If I didn't have to choose 3 people, I wouldn't have popped.
So was going like 6'4", 6'5"?
Not necessarily, just someone taller than me
How tall are you, though?
with heels.
5'4".
I think I got you, though.
When it came down to him, he had more inches.
Okay. Respect. Respect.
But you are handsome.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, love.
All right.
Very
Thank
respectful
you.
though.
All right. Your name and age?
Franzi, 33.
Okay. And Franzi, why was your balloon unpopped?
I just want to hear her out a little bit, to figure out what she about. She was, I like what she had to say. So, I just want to hear her out a little bit. That was it.
All right. Sounds good. And why'd you end up popping his?
I popped his
He's
balloon
scary.
because I just didn't feel no chemistry when it came down to us.
Okay.
Okay. Let's head on back. We've got 4 guys left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Okay, so when it comes down to a disagreement between your significant other, how do you handle it? How do you deal with your emotions? How do you speak? Like, do you shut down? Do you speak on it? Do you use substance?
Okay. Start here. Name and age and answer to your question.
I'm Sammy. I'm 30. So the answer to your question is, first you go to God. God is the center of our relationship. So, we refer to what the Bible says first. So about this situation, or about how we can handle it, about how we should talk to each other, about how we should go about resolving the problem. So first we go to God in prayer. If it's that serious, now, there's some things we don't have to do that for. It's little disagreements. But if there's something that's really big, then that's something that we should do. So that's how I would start. And things finish in different ways. So, yeah.
I don't see her as a very religious person on that level. He could have said, listen, let her speak. Let her speak at everything out that she needs to say, and then respond to it one at a time, patiently. But he didn't say that. He said he goes to God. Okay, so that would be God's method. Listen.
Your name and age and the answer to your question.
My name's Jesse. I'm 31. I feel like it's just like every situation is like different. I feel like I'm gonna go off of how you are handling it. Obviously, I feel like I'm not gonna really take disrespect. Well, I don't feel like many people do. So as long as you're not like disrespecting me, I'm gonna try to talk to you. Obviously, communicate with you. And that's really it. I feel like if it's something that we can't talk out, then you're gonna have to walk it out separate ways. That's basically it.
Wow, so he's a quitter. So listen, guys, when you are in a relationship with a woman and she's got some kind of a problem, you need to let her be heard. You need to let her speak. Now, some women don't understand what be heard mean. Be heard does not mean that you're yelling and screaming. He kind of touched on that a little bit. Being heard means you're going to be talking in respectful tones, neutrally, just expressing yourself as to what you did not like. Got that?
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question for him. So how would you deal with your emotions when you are frustrated?
When I'm frustrated, like I try to take a second to like think,
There you go.
and before I react, not be impulsive, and yeah, that's it. It's all about thinking before you speak, before you react. I think that's key.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you. Let's go down over
question, good
here.
answer.
Your name and age and the answer to her question.
Kevin, 33. And I believe the key to any relationship is communication. At the end of the day, we're not going to go to sleep mad at each other. I think that's something that should be resolved because no telling what could happen the next day. And I believe getting everything resolved at the end of the day, regardless if it's you need to take a break, take an hour break, or whatever the key, whatever it may be, to think and resolve, because I know how some people can get when they're in their emotions. They can say things they don't mean, but at the end of the day, we need to come together and talk about it.
I didn't really like any of the answers. Maybe the first guy gave the best answer I would like, but I still think none of them gave really good answers on this.
Okay. And over here,
So
name and
far.
age and answer to her question.
My name is Kevin. I'm 31 years old. I'm the type of dude that if me and my boo is into it, like I can't take it. So we need to get to a resolution so we can get back to us as soon as possible. So if I'm frustrated, I like to take a time to think and collect my thoughts before I say something that I don't mean first. But after that, we just need to have a conversation and figure out how we can resolve this as soon as possible and get back to doing us, because I don't like any tension with my boo at all. I can't stand it. Drives me crazy.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. It is
I
time
think
to
number one.
Let's go ahead and pop one.
Number one, she looked at him again. Let's see. Thank you. Okay, you can save yourself
All right.
$6 a piece.
So, why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
I like what she said when she first came out, and everything is appealing to me. So yeah.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping his?
All the
I can really say I just feel like I just popped it for the sake of the skin complexion. Seriously, because I had to choose 3, and I believe you are lighter, but I did like your response. It was great.
I appreciate. I like your tattoo too.
I appreciate that.
Thank you. All righty. We've got 3 guys left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
So, what does a day in the life look like with you? What does your schedule look like on tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow.
Okay. Let's start there.
Wow.
Come back this way.
Yes.
So tomorrow I'll be catching a flight back home to where I'm from. I do have to go to work. I'm a manager at a warehouse, and then before I go to work, I have to go do an estimate for my business. I run a flooring company. So that's just for tomorrow, or do you want to know like my day to day?
Just a day. I wanted to be more immediate, so tomorrow was fine.
Yeah, that's pretty much for tomorrow. So,
Okay.
yeah, traveling tomorrow back home.
Okay, safe travels.
Yeah.
And over here, let's hear from you.
All right.
See, with him, he heard all the light skin comments. With the other women that came out in the other shows, as soon as they said something about light skin, he popped. He can't pop because this girl is amazingly gorgeous. She really, really is. And he's like caught up in that. He's caught in that. He comes from the music scene. So he's seen this woman before, this beautiful woman before, and other forms of women. And again, he's attracted by what he sees. So what is he going to say about his tomorrow?
Yeah, you. I feel like you was asking me that question. You ain't looking at nobody else. Yeah.
It may
So
be true.
yeah, it is.
Likes him.
So tomorrow, what I'm gonna be doing, what I plan on going back to LA, but I drove here, so I don't have like any plans unless we setting something up.
Okay.
What are you doing tomorrow?
My man. Okay.
Like, what do we need to waste no more time? Come on up here. Come on up.
Rare. She said it.
Okay, guys.
She said it.
Any questions for
love
each
it.
other, or are we ready to match?
Shoot. I mean, I don't really know nothing like too much about her
Okay.
yet.
Dude,
Do
take
you-
the date?
Do you have a problem with a man that has children?
I do not. I have a child. Do you have a child?
Yeah, I have a 7-year-old son.
Okay.
How old is your child?
She will be 6.
Okay. Shoot. Where you live?
I live here.
Okay, you live here. So I mean, I've proven that I don't mind like traveling. Like what you said you don't mind traveling. You be in LA like often?
I do not be, but I would love to be.
Okay.
Woo, I love this woman.
Seeing you. What
I want her to say. I know that. Come on, let me.
Not the chill. Not the chill. Yes,
Okay.
that too. What Arlette said.
Yeah. Okay.
And I do digital creation, so I'm always working wherever I am.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm not gonna take too much time. So, okay, all right. So you
He is so
you're
nervous.
talking about skin complexion. Now I know that like I'm like I guess not as light as these light brothers, but that's like something that you popped on. So why did you not pop me?
I did not pop you because I felt the energy with you.
Okay,
Whoa.
all right, I feel it.
Okay.
I feel the energy. It's very robust.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask my final question. Okay. All right. So, is it a yes for you for her?
Say yes.
I think so. Yeah.
Why are you questioning it?
Yeah.
So it's a yes.
Yeah. I ain't questioning. I'm like, yeah.
The think is crazy, but okay.
And is it a yes for you for him?
Absolutely.
We got a match. I'll take this mic. Make some noise for that.
And then they were 6. There was no way she could not be picked. She is so likable. She's such an awesome person. And she was very clear about what she wanted and extremely beautiful. So her beauty was supported by her personality. And someone may say, okay, she had on a body dress. And, you know, your body is only what your body is. But that's the presentation. I mean, you can't complain that she has a very nice figure. And some women actually put those things on and they're bigger. All right, well, when you're bigger, you're going to show some of your flaws. Those things will stand out. That's how men see it. Dress appropriately to your body style. And it's exactly what she did. So this was a great show. We got 2 people that I don't think he's unsure. I just think he's nervous. And he did come here seriously for love, as many of these men did. So he wants to make sure he's got it right and that he's not just focusing on how beautiful she is. And he wants to make sure that she's clear because he is clear. But he wants to make sure she's clear. So that's why he was talking about the light skin thing and all that kind of stuff. All right. So this has been another exciting episode. I really enjoyed this one. I'm glad we got a love connection. I think both of them deserve themselves. And as always, don't hesitate to like and share this video with a friend, a family member, or even a stranger. Help us to get to 25,000 subscribers. You can do that by helping us by hitting the subscribe button. Hit it. Ding that bell. Notification. Everything. We appreciate you. And as always, remember this.